Hello there. Hope you are doing well. So here is one of the para summary based question. So the direction for the question is there is the passage given below is followed by four alternative summaries. We need to choose the option best that presents the best essence of the original text. So as far as we understand that para summary based questions are nothing but the kind of a question type which comes in a means typo based one, and it doesn't come with any negative marking, isn't it? It's a non-negative marking or without negative marking, right? So no negative marking is given. So I feel or I assume that what you must have read this text to get some idea from the original text. So whenever we go for the summary based questions, we need to focus couple of strategies or tricks so that to the um, we get to find out the quick answer options from the choices. Let's see that we will discuss this particular text, and we will also follow different ways to means identify the answers from the choice. Generally, summary is nothing but a concise and concise, or you can say succinct information of the original text. So which one is the original text? Here you would find out the original text is nothing but this is the original text, right? So and this text comes up with nothing but lots of um, some main ideas, some subordinate ideas, some regions, some examples, some quotations, all such kind of relevant and irrelevant information is kept or are kept. So, and summary is nothing but what? Now, purely pointing on the means main ideas or some subordinate ideas. So, and that's why you would find out summary is nothing but means shorter, summary is shorter than the original context. Why? Because your summary is nothing but one third of the original context, right? And it fills with nothing but author's own ideas. It doesn't contain any examples, any quotations, all such kind of a things, right? So it is only based on what main ideas or subordinate ideas. So fine, let's see that which of the option will be considered as the appropriate choice to this particular original text. Uh, Now, let's go for the reading of this particular text, and then after we will also go through the option and we'll find out which of the option is best here. The statement started with what? J.R.R. Tolkien was a British writer and university professor and is best known as the author of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. He was a professor of Anglo-Saxon language at Oxford University from 1925 to 1945 and of English language and literature also at Oxford from 1945 to 1959. He was a strongly committed Roman Catholic. Tolkien was a close friend of C.S. Lewis, with whom he shared membership in the literary discussion group. The you can say that linking. Uh, yeah. um, So after that, it is also stated that in addition to The Hobbit and The Lord of Rings, Tolkien's published fiction includes the Silmarillion and other posthumously. Posthumously means called as after his death. So he got the reward for his publishing books about what he called a legendarium, a connected body of tales, fictional histories, invented language, and other literary essays about an imagined world called Arda and Middle Earth. Most of these works were compiled from Tolkien's notes by his son Christopher Tolkien. The enduring popularity and influence of Tolkien's works have established him as the father of modern fantasy literature. Tolkien's other published fiction includes stories not directly related to the legendarium, some of them originally told to his children, right? This is what all about the text. Now look at the option. The first option said J.R.R. Tolkien was a British writer, professor, staunch Catholic who authored the Hobbit and the Lord of Rings. Most of his work is connected body of tales, fictional histories, invented languages, and other essays about an imagined world called Arda and Middle Earth. His works have established him as the father of modern fantasy literature. Option 2 stated J.R.R. Tolkien is best known as the author of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. His legendarium is a connected body of tales, fictional histories, invented languages, and other essays about an imagined world called Arda and the Middle Earth. He has been rightfully called the father of modern fantasy literature. So, option 3 stated J.R.R. Tolkien was a staunch Catholic best cat known for The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Some of his published works were about what he referred to as a legendarium, a connected body of tales, fictional stories, real languages, and other essays about an imagined world called Arda and Middle Earth. His works have established him as the father of modern fantasy literature. So, beside that, the last two option, which is stated here, J.R.R. Tolkien is best known as the author of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. His legendary medium connected body of tales, fictional histories, invented languages, and other essays about an imagined world called Arda and Middle Earth. His works have established him as the father of modern fantasy literature. So we have read the text. Now let's see that. What is the main idea of the passage? The main idea of the passage is to provide a brief overview of J.R.R. Tolkien. J.R.R. Tolkien. J.R.R. Tolkien. Isn't it? So, highlighting his roles as a British writer and university professor, it also outlines his best known works such as The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings and describes his academic career at Oxford University. The passage also touches on Tolkien's personal beliefs, um, particularly his strong commitment to Roman Catholicism, his friendship with C.S. Lewis, and his involvement in the literary discussion group. The linkings additionally it mentioned his other published fiction and the posthumous competition of his works by his son. Now, if I go for the uh, options and try to find out which of the options, so if I look into it, the essential elements should include the fact that what Najera Token authored The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings, what the legendarium is about and the fact that his works have established him as the father of modern fantasy literature. Now look into the first option. The first option says most of it is a connected body of stories, fictional histories, invented languages, and other essays about an imagined world called Ada and Middle Earth. The paragraph does not mention this, nor can it be implied. So hence, you would find out option one is not the correct one. Look at the second option. It states he has been rightfully called the father of modern fantasy literature. It is an opinion which is not present in the paragraph. So this option also eliminated. Then option three, uh, if you look into the option three, it presents incorrect real language instead of invented language mentioned in the paragraph, right? So now look into the option 4. Option 4 presents all the importance ideas without any change of meaning. Therefore, we consider the correct answer is 4. Okay. So I hope you understood it. So that's all. Thank you.